Hi, welcome to the Great Margarita Hunt. I'm Jenny and I'm on the hunt for the very best margarita in the whole world, and I've had a couple of really good ones and 25 margaritas for 2025. I've actually had more than a couple of good ones now that I think about it. We've already done watermelons once, but these are a little better watermelons. So today we're going to repurpose one from about a year ago, watermelon basil. Fresh basil, because you know fresh squeezed only around here, in this case boiled. Anyway, we made, and we're using this lovely Mijenta. We really like this tequila in Reposado and Blanco, but we're going to use the Blanco today. In fact, yeah, no, it's been open. I was like, oh, we're going to crack the seal. Okay, so I really like this margarita. I want to tell you up front, we made the recipe a little stronger than maybe we normally do, but that's because we're using this very nice floral tequila, and I think it works well like this. And so if it's too strong, you can just turn it down a little bit. But let me tell you, first let me start with a shaker. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? So how did we do the watermelon? Well, instead of trying to muddle it, we went ahead and took one, cut it in half, took out all the red stuff, put it through a food processor and strained it, and so we made our own watermelon juice. And it looks like a horror movie if you're not careful about getting it on the white tablecloth. So just let me say, so we're going to use 1.5 ounces of this fresh squeezed, not really squeezed, fresh pureed margarita, watermelon juice for our margarita. So here's one, and that was just ugly, wasn't it? That was just ugly. It was ugly. That was one. Let me just do a half in here and see if I can do it without pouring it everywhere. There we go. There's one. Yeah, it looks bad. It looks bad. That's why you should always have a bar towel nearby, and I do. Whoops, wrong one. So we'll just go ahead and pretend that didn't happen, because we want to get to, by the way, this is number 22 of our 25 margaritas in 2025. Okay, so I put my 1.5 ounces of my fresh watermelon juice in there. I'm going to put, are you ready for this? Are you ready? 3 ounces. 3 ounces of the Mijenta. Very nice. And it sounds strong, but we're going to balance this all out here. 3 ounces of the Mijenta. And then we're going to use basil simple syrup. Now you could have muddled it and done some other things, but what we did is we used about a cup of these fresh, I love that smell, fresh basil leaves, in with a cup of water and a cup of sugar, and made our own simple syrup. I really like doing this. You get the flavor, and I like using agave too, but anyway, so we're going to use a half ounce of this basil simple syrup, just perfect right there, and an ounce of fresh squeezed only lime juice. Now this one, it's kind of a small lime, and I looked at this earlier, so I may use 1.5. Generally, if you have a good size lime, you can get an ounce out of it, but on this one, since it's small, I'm going to use 1.5. And I'm going to prep my glass over there. I'm going to put sugar and salt on my rim. So let me know below, what do you put on watermelon? Do you just have straight watermelon? We like salt sometimes on watermelon and other kinds of melons too. So I wanted to put, I use sugar and salt there. Sometimes I take the sugar, put it through my food processor, and so it's really fine. It works better for me when I'm rimming a glass. But this time I mixed it with kosher salt so that I could have my rimming. So I'm going to just go ahead and do that now while I'm thinking about it before I shake my shaker. So this is a sugar salt rim, and now I'm going to put ice in my glass. Here we go. You know I love ice, crushed ice, and I'm going to like it even more in this glass. Okay, and then we're going to put some ice in our shaker. This is served chilled. I mean, really, you want this to be nicely chilled. Shouldn't have to worry too much about straining it, since we already used a food processor and took the watermelon and strained it. There's no seeds or anything in it. But doesn't this sound like a perfect summer margarita? Also perfect for 2025. It's really cold right now. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, ready? Oh. Now, I didn't cut up that watermelon there to put a slice of watermelon on it for you, so I'll put a little sprig of basil in there for you so you can see that. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for this margarita. And with this Mijenta, this is gonna be just perfect. Ready? Number 22 of 25 margaritas for 2025, Watermelon Basil. So you smell that basil. You also taste that watermelon. I love this. I love this. In fact, I could drink a few of these actually. And so I wanted you to know that 3 ounces in a regular cocktail is gonna be a lot. If you're at home and you're not driving anywhere, with this tequila, I say 3 ounces. It's not too strong to me. And with the water, I mean, if you could always balance it out a little differently. Comment below if you do this, but do it differently, let me know. And until I see you again, like and subscribe. The hunt continues.